nights just don't feel the same. Oh, pack my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far, put that record on me like, oh, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new night. Fight in the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Cross close and could light this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. You can't wait to see me now, 'cause lately you've been feeling down. You lay awake alone at night. Oh, pack your life inside a car, forget the world and drive real far, put that record on again. Oh, my love, it's you and I. Cross close and could light this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. My name is Fizz. We are back with some more Ark Survival season coming up very soon. This is a build video, so hopefully you enjoyed that little bit speed build in the beginning. We have a lot to talk about and showcase. So for number one, this is our new season that we're building. I am building. This is the hub. It's pirate themed. There'll be many videos coming out very soon, but this is just a video that I wanted to put out, just showcasing a little bit of our work so far that I have done in the last week or so. Most of it can be checked up on the live streams, top right, also on Twitch. You go check that out. Go follow me there. And I wanted to showcase one of the builds because honestly, this is kind of groundbreaking, because if you Google it, there's no one else has ever done any pirate builds except for boats, which is boring. So let's actually get into some buildings, shall we? So the hub is going to be themed around pirates, and there's a lot of inspirations from Pirates of the Caribbean. There's lots of inspiration from Atlas. I mean, hell, half the season is kind of styled around Atlas, not on purpose, but it kind of evolved into it, so it's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna walk you down, guys, the beach area and showcase some of the builds. So first off, when you spawn in on our season, you're gonna be spawning over here, and you'll basically see a broken down house right here. This is one of many different houses that will be in the areas, and this is kind of a burnt house. It got burnt down long time ago. That's why there's a bunch of trees overgrown here. You can harvest these, they'll regrow and stuff, and basically it's kind of an abandoned house. There is a little secret in there, but I'm not going to showcase where that is, but I will showcase the door you can open. As you can tell, it does look like it's been burned. We do have a bunch of decor mods, but that's because it's a season, so who really cares? Plus decor mods are kind of almost standard at this point, because honestly Ark really needs more. So but yeah, and as you can tell, we got lots of black area. I was gonna add a burnt tree here and there, but don't really need it. I think it looks good. I think it looks really good for our first house. This is actually the first house I built, and I wanted to showcase it because I built this. It took me like, I think, about 2 hours to build. It does look very simple, but you got to remember, this is kind of a groundbreaking kind of style and ideas, right? Because there hasn't been really any pirate themed builds in Ark. No one, I couldn't find a single one, not a single one. So I had to really go into my inspirational and using Adobe, wood, thatch, stone, and it really breaks it down, and really it's a lot of different shapes, and it really looks really good. So I'm very happy with it. So this was kind of our first building to set the stage and the tone for the builds, and I think it turned out really good. Next buildings we have over here are just some community housing. They're still being built, but these are just housings. There's nothing really special about them. They're just decored to look pretty good, and you can't go in them. They're just kind of how would you say, movie sets housing, just like we've done in the past. So pretty cool housings. They're going to be amazing when they're done and painted. This chimney is like from one of the mods. I forgot what it's called. I think it's a ship chimney. And yeah, we're just doing some paint and styles and stuff. Hopefully this will be done very soon. That's Lana, she's helping me paint. Yeah, we have a bunch of new admins of people helping me paint, because obviously there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of decor stuff to do, so we have a lot of people helping. And then over here is the build video that we were showcasing, so I'm going to go back down to the ground and I'll show you. So this is going to be kind of an important building for the season. So this is selling and buying eggs on the server, and if you don't know, I've talked about this. Our server is going to be economy based, pretty heavily on buying and selling goods and stuff, and this is right now the selling price. Obviously this is all brand new. There's no settings change or anything. There's no market change because there's no one playing yet. So this is how much most of the eggs are right now, and it's relatively pretty tame, but as you know, with capital currency, which is one of the mods we're using, the more you sell of one egg, the lesser value you get, and also the less expensive it gets. So for instance, if I donated 100 dodo eggs, they're already worth 1 gold, so I'm gonna probably get 1 dodo egg is gonna be worth 1 gold, and then vice versa. It's probably gonna take 5 dodo eggs for 1 gold, 10, 20, 30, 40, until the value is basically it's minute, and you basically have to buy dodo eggs from the market. It's really cool, and it really gives a it definitely does give a market value and feel for the thing, but that's another video for another time. The NPCs here are not dressed up yet. They kind of have their styles done, but they definitely need to get their clothing done. That's going to be Desi. Desi usually does that. And so we have our little stalls area. We probably will be adding a little bit more decor, but for the most part, it's relatively tame, pretty much done. Remember, we got to make sure we don't lag people out, so you know. But yeah, it's relatively cool. We got our little vendors. I mean, it's so far it's turning out to be pretty damn amazing. And then up here is a really cool important part. This is going to be other vendors and also the auction house. This is the auction house hatchery, so this is where you'll be able to buy and sell fertilized eggs to other people on the server, which is really cool. So those two people right there, pretty incredible. I wish their armor wasn't so random, because it's kind of weird always. It's like they have flak and then desert and then it's a Christmas hand now. I don't know, who knows what's happening anymore, but nonetheless, this is the egg selling house, and to be honest, it looks pretty incredible, and I really love the aesthetics of this right here. This looks really good. This looks so good. I'm so happy for this. So good. And yeah, then we have the backside of this building is over here as well. Really good. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but yeah. And then we have all this. So obviously there's not much to show and talk about this, but there's a lot of different shops going to be happening here, and lots of different things, right? Like right here is going to be the chibi shop, and over here is going to be the auction house. This is going to be a pub right here, tavern, and there's a lot of stuff to do. That up there is just temporary. That's just storing all of our decor stuff. But I want to showcase not that yet, but I want to showcase this over here. And this is the other area that's pretty much done, except for this building right here. So this is the other breakwater docks, I'm gonna kind of call it. You can park your ships here. There's some gallons here. We'll probably remove one of these so that way people can actually park here. And yeah, you got this is the Old Boot Inn and Tavern, technically. So we got this to do, but this is our first tavern, and this is gonna be really cool and interesting because we have a mechanic on the server that you will be able to live at the hub for a little amount of time, which is these kind of rooms. And people can build in this room, put anything they want. They can't destroy anything, but they can put anything they want. And I've provided a smithy and also a forge for them to use. And obviously, yeah, you just basically shut this and boom, you're using your little rooms. It's gonna be really cool, very interesting to do. There's probably gonna be a dude that sells beds and stuff, so that way people can you know, actually do that. I actually might move these out. Like the reason why these rooms are empty is for people to use it to their heart's content. I might move these out and put one of them right, like one smithy and one forge here, and then let them build their own later on. But yeah, I'm probably going to be living here at the hub probably for a whole week, probably easily a whole week. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, we got a shark. Wow, look at that beautiful megalodon shit. But anyways, that's the Old Boot Tavern. It's pretty damn amazing. It looks fantastic. The build style, I actually built this at 1 o'clock in the morning, literally last night, Christmas Eve. And because I couldn't sleep, and I literally came, me and Desi were trying to figure out what to build here during the stream. And it turned out to be, we didn't really like it what we started. And then I had this inspiration on how to build this, and I was like, boop, okay. And then I built it at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I finished at 2. So I think it turned out pretty good. The build style looks very fisherman-y. It looks very docksy. I love it, and it looks really good. And then lastly, for this dock area is this guy over here. So this is just a lonely little fisherman dude. His wife died long time ago. I don't know if do we actually have you for decor yet? I don't even think we do. But yeah, he's just a little fisherman. He sells some goods, and also this is where a hub teleporter is, so you can teleport to other maps and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we have, yeah, it's just a little fisherman house. Nothing else in here. There is something secret here, but I'm not going to showcase that. But you got a little pantry, you know, looks pretty good. You got upstairs, you know, it's looking really good. Got a balcony. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that thing. No idea. But yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, and you got over here too, this little spot. So yeah, this is just a cool little fisherman house. Pretty Damn amazing. Have to say, really, really, really cool. And a little dock. All right, so the last thing I want to showcase has actually been done through a stream and also off stream, and I actually forgot to record this, so this is my bad, but I can pretty much explain everything about this. This is the old fort. Right now the fort is going to be probably called Fort Royce or something like that, Roy or something. I haven't really thought about the name, but that's kind of the name I've thought about, and that's basically it. We're going to have names for a lot of these landmarks, but for right now it's just called the fort. Hell, maybe you won't call that. But anyways, the fort used to be used by probably a Roman dude back in the day. And, you know, the story is that it got besieged by the pirates. And, yeah, the pirates took over the island, basically. So the fort's been here for a long, long, long time. And as you can tell, it's basically falling apart at the moment when we arrive here. And as you can tell, all the buildings in the middle of it have been completely broken down and torn away. Hell, maybe some of them were set on fire, but pretty much it's been completely destroyed. And yeah, there's not much down here. There is some spawns, there's resource spawns, maybe there's some hidden stuff here, who knows. But you can actually get to the top area. So the top area is still functional for people, but not your normal people. Oh, I hear a cat. There's definitely a cat, but you can go through this old abandoned tower that's basically falling apart completely, and you have no idea if it's going to stay together or not. And you're now up to this area, which is the actual big fort. So this part of the fort survived for the most part, but as you can tell, there's some blown out buildings, some trees growing here now and stuff, and hell, there's a broken out house that's been completely shot from the back, and what do you know? There's some rats here, hanging out here. So pretty old looking house, pretty cool. But you have some NPC people living here, so this is kind of where they're staying at the moment. They're just chilling, they're passive, they actually don't see me right now, so, you know, have fun trying to deal with them, but they do some pretty good loot. This is the old fort wall. Once again, this part of it's been destroyed, and that tower has been destroyed as well. I like to do a lot of destroy things. I think it really sets the mood and sets the tone. But as you can tell, this tower is completely falling down. Hell, I'm probably gonna make some of it fall down there somehow. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But nonetheless, let's go back to here. And we have the old fort. So this used to be the old commanding post building where the commanders and the lieutenants and stuff, and hell, probably some of the ammunition was stored in here. But now it's been basically ransacked and also taken out all the goods from it. So basically what's in here is from the NPC storing here, and they basically don't sleep well. Nope, they got rid of all the good beds and they have all these. And there's a boss dude. This is actually level 30. So he's going to be a dude that you guys can fight. He might drop something good, so it'd be kind of interesting to see. And there's some secret stuff in here as well. And then also there's a back room, which also should have some rats. Yep. And some other goods. Yep. And also on the other side over here, there's some dead bodies. Yeah. Thank you for Decor Mods. But yeah, there's a story, there's a path, and it's really cool. We also have is some over here. Is an old stables, and there's sometimes a chance for some equises to spawn, which I think they actually walked around the backside right now. Yep, there's one right there, for equises to spawn. So there's some pretty cool interactions right there. It's broken, obviously. Some of the roof has fallen, some of the wall has fallen down, so you know, definitely some interaction stuff happening there. But that is the old fort, and this is definitely 100% done. Decor and paint and everything, story wise and hidden stuff, is completely all hidden and done. So it looks really good. I like it. And oh yeah, you got some cannons and stuff, pretty cool. Now I did do this a little bit differently. I haven't actually done this style for what's it called, for castles. And I wanted to just do something different. I think it works pretty well, and it's very simple. It's very simple, but it adds a lot of detail. And that's also why I like these walls. They're simple, but they add detail. There's also these walls too. You know, this is just very simple with the roofs and stuff, but it adds a lot of detail and a lot of playability. In my opinion, when you look at it, it's like, wow, that's really cool. And then also you have over here, this is another dock with some NPCs that sometimes spawn on the boat. And yeah, and another old fort wall. This one's still intact pretty well, but yeah, so that's all I have for today to showcase for you guys. As you can tell, we have a lot to build still, and like I said in my stream, not all these buildings will come into fruition. Hell, I don't even know if I'll build these, to be honest. We'll see about that. I kind of maybe we'll just have this as a big forest, although I do need some farmhouses to put the cows and stuff, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we have a lot to do. I have a lot to do and I have a lot to build, so I'm gonna quickly edit this video and put it out for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and I will now be starting to record kind of every build ish every area. So for instance, if I build this building, I'll probably build this building and that building, and that'll be one video, and etc., and I'll be talking about it. And hell, maybe I'll even throw another building. But these buildings take a while to build because there's a lot of fact checking and referencing to make sure it's kind of accurate. Now granted, it's Ark and it's fantasy, so I do take some creativity, but this was really inspired. This whole balcony and everything was really inspired by some builds in actually World of Warcraft. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. But thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, follow. Until next time, see ya. Thank you for watching. Also, join my Discord and subscribe. Can't forget about that.